Coach, we had a theme going tonight about your defense, December. It's the Grinch who stole offense from opponents. Yeah, you got a Grinchy defense. How'd you feel about the defensive performance overall tonight?
I mean, it was a kind of a rock fight on both for both teams. You know, they're a good defensive team, but I thought we were equally as good. And it's really been I think it's been the calling card of our group, you know, as we've kind of settled in now and kind of formed our identity. And I've really challenged the team to take that identity head on, and the good things are happening.
You do it without Keita, who is obviously a physical presence in the middle of that defense. So what did you like most about how your team responded without him tonight? Yeah,
I mean, between Mihailo and Hadim, we had 6 blocks between those two, which was impressive. I think in and of itself is impressive, but it was an area that we had focused in on. I thought the game before we left money on the table as far as not protecting that rim, so I was happy to see those guys respond.
You threw in some full court pressure tonight, and that extended pressure seemed to cause them some issues. How much of that do you imagine we'll see moving forward into Big 12 play?
I think we'll do it spotty and maybe stick with it if it's working. I mean, we took it off because they started kind of making it a little bit too up and down for our liking, but you know, we were able to turn them over and just kind of give them something to think about, which sometimes there's different reasons why you do it, and we'll use it, you know, as we see fit moving forward.
At times, you have been self-critical of your first half adjustments. You made some tonight, and those seemed to work. So how would you assess your own performance there?
You know, I thought I was actually, you know, just a little bit frustrated with the guys, to be honest with you, in the first half. I thought the first 10 minutes of the game, we really kind of took the bait from them. Everything that we said they were going to do to us, they did, and it hurt us, you know, and that was a little bit frustrating. So we had to self-correct. I thought we did a better job of self-correcting in the first half and not having to wait to halftime to do it. And that's growth for our guys.
They cut it to 2 in the second half. You respond with a 13-0 run. What changed in those moments? More of
the same. You know, I thought we, you know, it was a ball toughness game is what it was. And I don't know if that was the case in that stretch, but, you know, they also had a couple guys get going a little bit during that time, and we had poor offense, and we just kind of had to get our guys regrouped. You know, AJ obviously had it going. I think we came right out of the timeout, went right to him. He got a bucket, and that kind of opened things up. I believe the quote of the night from you in the huddle, well, the word of the night was drive. Drive the ball. Drive the ball. Are you listening to me? Drive the ball. And your player said we finally listened to him, and it worked. But you said you had to drive with more conviction. Why did you feel like that was the key to winning tonight's game? I mean, when you're like we have a saying, just fight pressure with pressure. You know, they're trying to crawl all up in us. You know, we got great players. Just make one move and go. And it's hard to stay in front of the guys we have. And, you know, AJ gets to the line 20 times. I thought he honestly could have got there 50. You know, as a team, we could have got there 50. We went there 40. So he did a good job with that. Rob did a better job. I thought Richie, in the last part of his, you know, run there, got to the rim and the foul line quite a bit. So it was good, though, because that's what a lot of the Big 12 teams do. They try to crawl up in you. Iowa State's going to do it. Houston's going to do it. And so we got to be able to understand how to kind of fight against that. How do you handle that, the natural frustrations that come when the whistle's a little more loose and there is a lot of physical play being allowed? I mean, you got to stay poised. You know, my technical tonight in particular, you know, I'm pretty, you know, regulated over there. That was a little bit on purpose. You know, I was trying to send a message and, you know, had a great conversation with the ref. I thought we did get a couple calls after that, but it's just part of the game. Okay, we have to ask about the AJ putback dunk. And you and I just got done talking last game about how when you're in the NBA for so long, you can get a little jaded. That was unique, and it even got you. Right? What'd you see there? Just a great, unbelievable display of athleticism. That was incredible. Yeah, I don't usually, and it wasn't even like I just reacted like a fan, you know, and that happens sometimes when I think it's just a moment of greatness. I mean, I really, truly, like, I think you'll see that on repeat. I think the lob that Richie threw him the other night, you'll see on repeat, but, you know, he's a special player, and, you know, glad everyone in the building got to see it in person. What's the key to getting your team right for a rare Monday game? Well, I think more than just a Monday game, it's just the last game before the break. You know, it's I'm a address the elephant in the room type of guy. It's a hard game. You know, they're a team that's played 3 high majors down to the wire. You got people in town, or you got people getting ready to catch flights to go home and all this kind of stuff. So it'll be a good challenge for us just from a mental toughness standpoint. We got to be locked in and just make no excuses. We got to come out and be ready to get it done.
Good luck with the Grinchy defense moving forward, and also good luck in the fantasy football playoffs this weekend.
Yeah, no, looking forward to that for sure, man. How are you doing? We haven't even talked about your team.
You know I'm in the semifinals, Coach. Come on, man.
Okay, touche, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Thanks for the time, Coach.
Hey, man.